Well, I have the great honor of sharing the stage with these great women and men on this traditional territory of the Algonquin peoples. I have to tell you, I have a confession to make, I am not a peace expert, and that I come here with ulterior motives. My open and transparent government. My first confession here is that my intention to be here is partly to show off a little bit about my community and the people of Peterborough, Kawartha. I hope to speak with you a little bit about leadership and the importance of dialogue and relationships in achieving the common end that we all desire. So let's start with a Sunday afternoon. The first Sunday afternoon, I might add, that I thought I would have a time out post-election to let the dust settle and maybe do my laundry and reflect on what was happening. And I get a call early in the morning from my good friend Jonathan Bennett, letting me know that the night before there had been a fire at the local mosque, and there was suspicion that the fire was set deliberately. And no one was hurt, fortunately, but certainly the calm and the overall sense of peace and stability in our beautiful Southern Ontario riding was affected and was going to be affected. And it required leadership, and it required the kind of response that would allow the rest of the community, and indeed the country and the world, know that in the wake of what happened in Paris, as tragic as the event was, that who we are as the people of Peterborough, Kawartha, and who we are as Canadians is definitely not reflected in what was an act of hate in Peterborough. Well, interestingly, out of the ashes of disaster, something magical and quite beautiful grew. Within, 30 hours, over $100,000 was raised from all over the world, including in our own community, to ensure that the cost of the smoke damage would not be shouldered by the mosque. Various city and county leaders, as well as influencers, stood up, whether it was online or in person, and condemned the attack. The Prime Minister, he was in Turkey at the time, issued a same kind of statement. The people of Peterborough continue to inspire me with their kindness, and the synagogue, various members of different churches, as well as the Indigenous community, came together and offered places of worship to the Muslim community in Peterborough, who no longer had a mosque or a masjid to pray at. And so this act of kindness is something that is hard to ignore. And this act of kindness is something that's very much in character for the people of Peterborough, who welcomed me and my family over 20 years ago and continue to inspire and motivate me to serve them. Over 30 years ago, they mobilized and came together to welcome refugees from Vietnam, and you know what? It served as a really good example of what we can do when we come together, when we stand united against acts of hate, and when we build bridges and take the moments to seize the opportunities that are present in challenges. So why am I telling you about the mosque or the masjid? Assalamu alaikum. Ever since I was a little girl, this greeting was a greeting that we used to ensure, whether we meant it or not, that we're all on the same page, that there's a common connection among family members, among community groups, and salam alaikum, to which you responded, alaikum assalam, some of you did, is a greeting of peace. And so peace be upon all of you. And the faith that I prescribe to as the first minister in Canadian cabinet who happens to be a Muslim is one that promotes peace and collaboration. And so this story of the mosque has become so far very much a part of my early months into my mandate. And it's been a reminder for me of how important it is for communities to build relationships across generations, across cultures, across faith groups, and the fact that the Prime Minister of this country, just before question period started, I said, "Hey, Prime Minister, the mosque is about to reopen in just 2 months following the fire. It's about to reopen. Do you think you'd consider coming and being there for the opening?" And the man didn't even blink and said, "Yes, get in touch with my team. I think it would be good for me to be there." And so why am I telling you, aside from the fact that I have a great deal of admiration for our Prime Minister, is the importance of leadership in fostering that peace and encouraging diversity and inclusion, the kind of leadership that he showed when he condemned the acts and showed up, the kind of leadership that my community showed when they came together and said, "This is not who we are," the kind of leadership that the organizers of this event are demonstrating by bringing us together. This is the kind of leadership we need, especially at this key window of time when the opportunities seem endless. This is exactly the kind of leadership we need, because we need to start building relationships between individuals, between different groups, between the First Peoples of this land, between the people and the government. These are the relationships that will be key to us maintaining the hope and the sense of optimism, but also showing the rest of the world what Canada is capable of, showing the rest of the world how we can come together and embrace our diversity. And this is a conversation that I look forward to continuing with all of you, and I thank you all again for providing me this great platform to share the stage with such eminent Canadians and non-Canadians, and all of you for joining us online. If you have any ideas on how we could enhance the relationship between the people and our democratic institutions, please, I invite you to spam my Twitter account as of right this moment, and please feel free to use the hashtag Ottawa Peace Talks. Thank you very much.